Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Okay. Yes.
Ma'am, you have given us notes, right, ma'am? In that
Yes, I have
rule.
uploaded. See, yes, I need to ask about
Okay.
this. See, my dear children, have you all got the notes from the internet, from the website?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if you have not received or if you can't download it from the website, you please message personally. Okay, you can message personally. I have uploaded 10 rules in the school's website. You please go through
Yes,
it
ma'am.
and try to
Ma'am.
collect maximum examples. Okay, I'll be sending a few exercises to you by today evening. Once I have completed or once I complete this, I'll be sending it to you. Okay, so leave it. So all of you please mute
Ma'am.
your audio. Let us start our class.
Ma'am, in
Okay.
that rule 3 and rule 4 are same. It is written rule 3 and rule 4.
Oh.
Same itself, ma'am. When a singular noun or pronoun, both are same itself. Rule 3 and rule 4.
We'll check. We'll check. I don't think so.
Okay, ma'am.
We'll check. We'll check. Okay. So, my dear
Thank you, ma'am.
children, good morning once again to all. We were discussing about the subject verb agreement in our previous class, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
We have discussed
Yes,
rule number
ma'am.
1,
Yes,
the
ma'am.
most important rule which you should not forget in your
Basic
entire
rule.
lifetime. Okay, if you remember English language, fantastic, beautiful language in and around the world, the international language, so you must learn the basic rule first. According to the basic rule, if the subject is singular, you must use a singular verb, like in bird, flies. And if the subject is plural, like birds, you must use a plural verb, like birds fly. Okay, remember these two pictures, remember these two slides, and remember these two sentences in your mind. Okay, so my dear children, we discussed rule number 2. If two singular subjects connected with and. Okay, like remember the example, gold and silver are precious metal. If it is connected using the conjunction and, we must use a plural verb, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
And according to rule number 2b, which is an exception, it's just totally an exceptional case. Okay, 2b says if one singular noun is connected with another singular noun using and, but at the same time it gives one single idea to our mind, we must use a singular verb, not a plural verb. Remember the picture, bread and butter.
Butter.
Another
is
example,
very good.
rice and curry.
Rice and
Remember
corn.
these two examples, rice and curry. Imagine you have a plate of rice in front of you, and also you have in a small utensil, your mother kept a utensil full of sambar. Will you drink it from the utensil directly?
No, ma'am.
You are drinking rasam all the time, right? No, you will be pouring the sambar in the rice and you will be mixing it and you will be eating it, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Rice and curry.
Bread and
Remember these
butter.
two examples, even though these are two different singular nouns, but it gives a single idea to our mind. So you have to remember two examples, bread and butter, rice and fall, and also rice and curry. Am I clear?
Yes,
Okay, rice and curry, bread and butter. All these expressions, all these sentences, we must use a singular verb because it gives one single idea to our mind, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
So rule number 3. Rule number 3. What is rule number 3? Isa Jivraj. What is rule number 3? Isa?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Read it for me. Rule number 3. I hope you're sitting with the rules.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
When a singular noun or pronoun is connected with another noun or pronoun by using words like with, as well as, besides, together with, no less than, and other similar expressions, the verb is singular.
Remember here in rule number 3, if any nouns or pronouns, a singular noun or a singular pronoun connected with another noun using all these words. Which are the words, Tanmay Himmat? Tanmay, turn on your video. Tanmay, I think his video has gone. He is connecting again. Okay, Tanmay. Tanmay, Which are the words we are using to join one singular noun with another nouns in a sentence which requires or which require a singular verb? Rule number 3. This video have...
Can
Yes.
you repeat the question again?
Can you read rule number 3 once again for me? Tanmay. Rule number 3.
I don't have.
You haven't downloaded the notes? Don't worry. So let me hear it from Abhinav Bijoy. Abhinav Bijoy, please unmute your audio and respond.
Ma'am, can you get
I
a question
need
on
only the words. I need only the connecting words which we are using to connect a singular noun with another nouns in a sentence.
with
Louder.
well as
With, as well as, together with, yes, then besides,
besides,
as
more
well
than
as, and all these words. If we are using any one of these words to combine, to join a singular noun with another noun in a sentence, it can be pronouns also in a sentence. Which verb form we need to use it there? In a
Singular.
sentence? Singular. So remember, singular along with as well as singular. But there, I don't think so. Rule number 3 and 4 is having the same rules in it. According to rule number 4, so we have discussed rule number 3. If we combine, if we join one singular noun or a pronoun with another noun or pronoun in a sentence using besides, with, together with, no less than, and as well as, it requires a singular verb, isn't it? Gold as well as silver is or are precious metal.
Is.
Not are, because we connected it using as well as. So it requires a singular verb. Am I clear? But according to rule number 2, if it is gold and silver, one metal connected with another metal, there are two metals. So we have to take it as plural and we must use a plural verb. Understood?
Yes.
Yes. So now look at rule number 4. Just a revision. Look at rule number 4. According to rule number 4. According to rule number 4, if one singular noun is connected with another singular noun using the words like or, either or neither nor. Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
So if we are connecting my aunt or my uncle, one singular subject is connected with another singular subject using or, either or neither nor, any one of these conjunction, it requires what?
Singular verb.
Singular verb. Because in either or it is optional. Either this person or that person. Both are not coming together. Am I clear? Either Mia or Mary. Both are not coming together for helping us. Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Isn't it? So optional. Then what about neither nor? It shows a negative. It gives negative things, right?
Negative.
Because both
That's an
are not
option.
available. Both are Mia. Neither Mia nor Mary is or are. Which one is correct?
Is.
Yes, we have to use is, the singular verb. This is what we have covered, right? And rule number 5. What is rule number 5, my dear children?
The verb is
5.
an or, either or neither or sentence agrees with a noun or pronoun close to it.
Yes, one at a time. Okay. So according to rule number 5, the same word, if we are using, listen, if we are using or if we are using one singular, one noun connected with another noun. But look at the difference. One is plural, the other one is singular, isn't it? So we have to, if it is connected using or, either or neither or, look at the subject, look at the noun which is closest to it, closest to the verb. Which is the noun which is closest to the verb in the first sentence, children? The serving bowl. Okay, the serving bowl. It is singular, isn't it? So we need to use a singular verb. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
If two in a sentence, if two subjects, if two nouns are used, if one is plural, One is plural, the other one is singular. See, two nouns I have used in these two sentences. See, I have just interchanged the same wordings here. Bowl, the plates. But here in the first sentence, the plates plural, the serving bowl is singular. So if it is connected with the neither nor, okay, if it is connected with the neither nor or either or, we have to check with the subject, or we have to check with the nouns or pronouns closest to the verb. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I clear? So which word is closest to the verb in the first sentence?
Serving bowl.
Serving bowl. Is
Bowl.
serving bowl a singular subject or a plural subject?
Singular subject.
It is singular. So according to the basic rule, if the subject is singular, use a singular verb. If the subject is plural, use a plural verb. Plates, plural. The serving bowl, singular. Am I clear? But this is possible if connected using or, either or neither nor in a sentence. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I clear to you? So rule number 6, this also we discussed in our previous class. Okay. So according to rule number 6, there is no option. We have to use a singular verb. We have to use a singular verb with distances, period of time, sums of money. With one condition,
Considered as a unit.
with one condition, it must be considered as a single unit. Am I clear?
Yes,
Am I
ma'am.
clear?
Yes,
See,
Yes,
3
ma'am.
miles is 3 miles. We are not breaking in between. Not after mile after
At
mile.
one
No,
stretch.
it's together at a stretch. Okay. So 5 years. The person is going to get a punishment for continuous 5 years. After 1 year, he's not coming out, right? Huh?
Yes.
Is he planning to come out from the prison after 1 year?
No.
Huh? No.
No.
The judge won't allow. According to the verdict, he has to be in the prison for 5 continuous years. After 1 year, he won't be coming out. In between, sometimes he will be getting a holiday or something in between. But still, if it is continuous, it's continuous for a long period. Okay? And I have told you sums of money. We have 2,000 rupee note, right?
$10.
One single note, isn't it? We have
Yes,
a
ma'am.
2,000 rupee single Indian rupee note is with us now, right? At the same time, if I have 100 rupees note, I can make it 2,000, isn't it? So see, imagine if I'm just throwing 100 rupee notes, which is actually equal to 2,000 rupees. Okay, it is scattered. There you must use a plural verb. But if it is a single unit, you should not use it plural. You should not use plural verb. You have to use a singular verb there. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So it depends whether it shows a single unit or not. Am I clear?
Yes.
If it is considered as a single unit for distance, for period of time, for sum of money, in that case, you must use a singular verb. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I clear to you?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
the next rule. Yes.
Rule 7.
Yes. Now, can you all see the
Collective
screen?
nouns.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All of you mute. All of you mute. Okay. Now, rule number 7. We have to discuss, before starting rule number 7, we must discuss the collective nouns. As I have told you, there are many collective nouns used in English, right? To show a group. Jury. Okay, jury of members.
Family.
Right? Parliament of owls. Murder of crow. Then
Sailor ship.
okay. Then one person. Pranav, do you have any contribution today? Pranav?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Feet of birds.
Okay.
School office.
Okay, all these are the examples for collective nouns, isn't it? But here, look at rule number 7, my dear children. Here, collective nouns such as group, jury, family,
family,
audience,
audience,
population.
population.
The verb might be singular
Singular
or plural.
plural,
It's based on
depending
your
on the writer's
your way of
intent.
thinking. If you think it as together, see, but there is an exceptional case. Okay, there is an look at the board. The examples. All of my
Oh,
family has arrived. That means that we are thinking it as a single unit, a group of people, including my father, my mother, my brother, my sister. We are not thinking it separate, as a family, a single unit. So we'll be able to use has there. But at the same time, Gauri Parvati is thinking, okay, my father separate, my mother, my sister, my uncle, aunt. If it is a single family, if the members are different, if you think members are different, then you must be using have, right? So it can be has arrived, it can be have arrived. Okay, look at the second example. Most of the jury is here or are here. Okay, most of the jury, it can be members, different members, or it can be a single body, isn't it? Isn't it? So how you think about it? The way you can use it. Okay, if you think it as a whole, then you have to use a singular verb. If you think it as separate or different, or different or separate people, then you have to use it plural. It is according to you. The third of the population was not in favor of, or favor, or we can use instead of was, were also in favor of the bill. Third, a third of the population. If it is a single unit, you can use was. If you think it as separate, then you have to use it were. So I have a few examples to share with. Okay, my question to Johin Jeevan. Johin, I have a question to you. All of you please write this example along with the other examples. The government, all of you please note it down. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
The government dash introduced the bill. The government dash introduced the bill. We are talking about collective nouns. Okay, how to use verb. The government dash introduced a bill. I have two options, has or have. Okay, my second question. The mob. What do you mean by mob? M-O-B, mob. People, right? The mob. Mob stands for people. Mob. Okay, violent mob is coming for attacking us, right? So the mob dash gathered. The mob dash gathered quickly. The mob dash gathered quickly. Option has or have. My next question. The jury, J-U-R-Y, the jury.
Ma'am, can you repeat? My connection was cut.
I'll repeat. The jury dash divided in their opinions. The jury dash divided in their opinions. Option was or were.
Ma'am, second one, what was the option?
I'll give you. Next one. The jury dash selected. The jury dash selected its chairman. Its chairman. Has or have. I'll give you 1 minute to think about it. That time I can write all the questions on the board with the help of Sri Hari VS.
Ma'am.
I'll be writing the questions. Sri Hari. Can you see the board, Sri Hari?
Ma'am.
Sri Hari, please unmute your audio.
Ma'am.
Sri Hari, first question. Can you read the first question for me, Sri Hari?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
The government dash introduce a bill.
The government
dash introduce a bill.
dash
Introduce
introduced
a bill.
a bill. Option
Has or have.
has or have. 2.
The mob gathered quickly.
The mob.
Gathered gathered
Okay. Dash gathered
quickly.
quickly.
Options are has or have.
Okay.
The jury dash divided in their opinions.
The jury dash
Divided in their opinions.
okay, their opinions.
Options was or were.
Was over.
Was or where. Okay, it is enough for me now. These 3 examples are enough for me. Now the question. The first question goes to Sri Hari.
Yes, ma'am.
My dear Sri
Yes,
Hari,
ma'am.
the government dash introduce a bill. So according to the rule, government is standing for a group of people, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? It can be
Yes.
a collective noun, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
So which verb you're going to use here?
Ma'am, has.
Excellent. Has. Has is the right answer because the government, it is all members are connected together and they passed a bill and they are going to introduce it together. So it is a single unit. Even though we said in the rule, it is according to your wish and will, you can use has or have, but still you have to check. You have to use your common sense to use which verb, singular or plural in a collective noun. Okay, am I clear? Now my question. Arjun MR.
Thank you.
Arjun MR. The mob dash gathered quickly.
Has.
Excellent answer. Has. How do you get it? Has. The mob dash gathered quickly. Here the mob is a collective unit, right? Collective noun, isn't it, Ishal? A mob, the mob. It stands for a lot of people, they are coming together. So instead of a lot of people, a group of people, we are using the mob. So we have to use has because it is considered as a single unit. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I clear, children? So has is the correct answer. I hope Amna Shuran. My next question, Amna Shuran. The jury dash divided in their opinions. Option was or were. Amna Shuran, please unmute your audio and please respond. The jury dash divided in their opinion. Amna, I can't hear you. Amna. Shreya baby, Amna, there is some problem. I don't know what happened to her. Shreya baby, your video, Amna, your video is stuck. Shreya baby, please respond. The jury dash divided in their opinions. Which one? Was or were? Which one is correct? Shreya, is it was or were? Look at the question 2 or 3 times. Sriram, question goes to you. Tell me, Sriram, the jury dash divided in their opinions. Okay,
Was
even
divided?
though was or were, Sriram?
Was divided.
The jury dash divided. So almost all have given the same answer was, but were divided. Why I said were? Why I said were? Because they have
the duration.
opinions. Am I clear? They have divided in their opinions. They have divided in their opinions. A few supporting, a few just not ready to accept what the first one. Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Was or where? How many opinions they are raising with? They have many opinions, right? Not one single opinion. So the jury members, there they divided with their opinions. So it is plural. So we have to use
Were.
were, not was. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I clear to you now?
Yes, ma'am.
Collective nouns, I have told you. I told you, or I have told you, if there is a collective noun in a sentence, you must use according to your wish and will. Has or have, was or were. But there is a problem. You have to think twice. Before answering, you have to think twice. Look at the same example. I have given another example also, right? The mob, using the mob. What was the example I have given there?
Ma'am, using jury.
Jury are using jury. So the jury were divided in their opinions. Okay, the jury were divided in their opinions, right? Because there they have two different opinions or more than two. Okay, there you can use only were, not was. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I clear to you, children? Do you have any doubt regarding this collective nouns?
No, ma'am.
Sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So according to rule number 7, with collective nouns such as group, jury, family, audience, population, the verb might be singular or plural. Again,
depending
look
on
at
the
clause.
writer's
Keep
intent.
quiet. Keep quiet. Depending on the writer's intent. That means depending on your writer's intent here means actually how the idea has given to you, whether it is singular or plural. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
I have given one example. The mob has gathered quickly, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
If the question is the mob dash scattered in all directions, if that is the case, what will be your answer?
Have.
Was or where? Was or where?
Were.
Mob scattered in all directions. Was or where? Ishal. Parvati. Are you Parvati? I am asking this question to Parvati. Parvati, which one will you use there? Was or where? Why, Parvati, you are going to use where?
Ma'am, there are all directions.
Many directions. They are all scattered. I have told you in the case of sum of money and all, it's scattered. They are all running here and there. We can't say that it as a group. We have to say that they are separate from one person to the other. They are all running and hiding. Isn't it? Isn't it? So
Yes,
rule
ma'am.
number 8. This is the most important and the tricky rule. According to rule number 8, my dear children, if it is a wish, you should not use was, you should use were. Okay? It is very common. Here everybody is making a lot of mistake when you use this. According to rule number 8, the word were replaces was in a sentence that express a wish. I wish
Wish it was
it were a Friday. You have to remember, you have to store in your mind these two examples. Whenever you are using a word called wish, I wish it were Friday. I wish I were a bird. It's not happened. I'm dreaming, right? I'm wishing, isn't it? I actually want to become in my life. It has not happened. It is not going to happen. I'm dreaming, isn't it? If it is my wish, was will be replaced by where. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I clear? I wish I were like you. I wish I were like you.
like
I
you.
wish I were strong enough to fight with you. Okay? I wish I were strong enough. Even though I, singular pronoun, but we have to no option. We have to use where. There is no was if it is a wish. Am I clear? This is the most important rule. Okay, when you talk with people, if you say something like, I wish I were a bird. I wish I were strong enough to fight with you. I wish I were like you. You cannot use was there. You have to use were. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I clear? A few more examples, note it down. I wish I were there with you. I wish I were there with you. I was not there. I was there with you is wrong. I were. If it is a wish, you must use were, not was. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
I wish I were like you. Another example. I wish I were like you. I wish I were prettier. I wish I were prettier. Okay? So these are the few examples that I can share with you, because if it is a wish, you should not use was after I. You have to use were only. There is no grammatical mistake. It is an accepted mistake. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So my next example, or my next the ninth one, the ninth rule. Okay, before jumping into the ninth rule, I know it's time to wind up my class. I have to move on to the next class. So my dear children, this is time to stop our class. So please go through all the 8 rules. Okay, please go
Yes,
through
ma'am.
all the 8 rules, and also try to get more examples and add to your note along with the rules
Okay,
and the
ma'am.
examples which I have given. Don't stick with only my notes. You can refer more, and you can include more examples, and I'll be giving you a few exercises if it is possible today evening itself.
Yes,
Okay?
ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
See you.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye. See you.
Thank you, ma'am.